Now, a big question that a lot of people had over the last week was, when is the Spring Rebirth event? What is the Spring Rebirth event? What can we expect? New skins, new hero, new pet.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk about upcoming events, maybe a little bit of double dipping, triple dipping, stuff like that. We've got information about the Titan Brawl. We got information about Spring Rebirth. Let's get into it. First and foremost, you're going to want to take a look at the link in the description box down below at the end of this video. That is going to be where you're going to find HeroWarsGuide's event calculator. Now, if you're not familiar with this tool, and this website is one that I use basically every single day as a serious Hero Wars player, and the red line represents now. Okay, this is right now. You see we are in the Great Storm. We're got a little bit left in the Emerald Waterfalls, and then you can kind of scroll up and see the rest of the events that have been fully data mined or fully explored. There are 2 events that are missing from this list, but you can do some fun things with this. Like, for example, you can hover over a portal anomaly and you can see what tasks are there for a portal anomaly, assuming there are no changes. Occasionally, the devs will change some of the tasks around, make them more or less longer, shorter, stuff like that. But generally speaking, this is going to tell you what you're going to want to do. And even more so, if you click on it, you can open up the event itself, and it breaks down everything that you want to know about the event, which I'm going to touch on in just a second. First and foremost, let's talk about some overlap. Is there any overlap? Yes, there is a little bit of overlap. First of all, we have a portal anomaly and Titan Brawl / Kyros event that are going to be overlapping. So the Titan Brawl isn't here, okay? Titan Brawl isn't here, but we know that the event is going to go live on the 16th, which if you're here in the United States, it's going to go live the evening of the 15th. I believe that is Monday night, maybe Tuesday night. I'm not 100% certain there. So the overlap between a portal anomaly and the Titan Brawls is roughly 1 day. It might be 2 days, but I think it's just 1 day. Now, it's not actually listed here, the Kyros Brawl event, but we know from a couple of weeks ago that the Sunbeam event, the Ares Brawl event happened. This happened on March 12th, and that happens to line up with the new Light or Dark Titan event, general event that we have. That's the template of events that they used for that brawl. So we can assume that the brawl is going to be the same. The event and the tasks are going to be the same for the Kyros Brawl. Now, you can take a look at this event page, a portal anomaly. You have the 6 tasks that are available to you. The way that this page works is that all of it is on sliders. Okay, all of the tasks are on sliders. So you can decide for yourself where and how much you want to spend on these events. For example, if you only have 50 pet summoning eggs, right? You got to ask yourself, do I have enough that it actually matters? Or, is it just a waste of using those? And should I save my pet summoning eggs for another event? I know that we're currently, as we're talking right now, a Great Storm is active and you needed 80 pet summoning eggs for that. There will be more Great Storm and Portal Anomaly in the future, so it might be worthwhile to just save up the pet summoning eggs for the future. That's just one example. And you can see as you adjust the sliders, you can't finish this one right here, the total special events quest. 2 more things you want to take a look at. The total return on investment right here, 81%. That is based on the actual emerald value of the resources that you earn from this event. You can see down here in the bottom left, the total rewards: pet summoning eggs, chaos particles, pet potions, and portal charges. Here's the bad news about 81%. This is an artificially inflated number because the game puts such a high value on chaos particles. It puts it 7 emeralds per 1 chaos particle, and the majority of this event rewards you chaos particles. I'm not saying that chaos particles are bad, guys. I'm just saying that the average player does not spend emeralds on chaos particles. And you shouldn't either. Don't waste your emeralds on chaos particles. You get enough just by playing the game, just by doing the adventures every day. Portal charges used to be worth a lot more, but they're worth a lot less now that we're getting 2 per day instead of 1 per day, and roughly 3 for free per week. It used to be that we'd only get 7 per week. Now we're getting 14 to 17 per week. It's just not a high value item. So 81% is nice, but it's still not incredible. It's not amazing, not like some of the other events. So then here's the play. You look at the tasks: spin emeralds, log in, open adventure chests, pet summoning eggs, VIP. This is all really, really good for the Great Storm overlapping, okay? If you have some of those tasks left that are active. This is the thing that kind of upsets me about Hero Wars sometimes. If we'd have known that a Portal Anomaly was coming tomorrow, and you know, a lot of us knew, but if everyone knew that a Portal Anomaly was coming in the next day or two, then we would have saved some of the tasks, like the ones to open pet summoning eggs, like the 80 pet summoning eggs that we open. We probably would have saved that task for when a Portal Anomaly goes live. And the same thing could be said for the adventure chests as well. You know, the adventure chests is something that you can kind of game a little bit if you just save one, but you also have this task right here, opening chests in Sanctuary. So we have open adventure chests on both, right? You know, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if we knew that there was a little bit of overlap there. A lot of us knew that there was a little bit of a double dipping here, but yeah, just something to consider. So then you take a look at the next event, the Kyros Brawl event. There's going to be a shop for the Brawl event. Some skins are going to be in that shop for purchase. There's going to be a bunch of other items that you can purchase in that shop. We'll have some discussions about the best buys for all of that. The largest amount of value from the Brawl events is from the shop itself, not from the rewards that you get. And it is worth mentioning that this event really isn't even set in stone as far as what the tasks are. So I'm showing you this as an example, okay? Don't take this as gospel. Don't take this as a guarantee of what the event is going to look like. Traditionally, these events are lower on the return on investment, but they end up being pretty good depending on, you know, what's available in the shop to buy and what you can make use of in the shop itself. What I like to show this event for is just to show you the kind of tasks that are in here, right? And I want to take this opportunity, and the reason why I wanted to show this is because I wanted to take this opportunity to remind people that you should not level up your Titan skins ever. Like, you shouldn't, generally, like right now, there's no event right now that rewards me for leveling up Titan skins. So I should spend zero Titan skin stones leveling up a Titan skin. I should not do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I've got enough to, you know, to level this up one. I shouldn't do it. I should not do it, okay? The bonus stats that I'm going to get for leveling up this skin once or 10 times or whatever it ends up being is great, but it will be the same gain that I get in a few days or during an event that has you level up a Titan skin. Okay, does that make sense? You only want to spend resources when there's an event that you can take advantage of it. That's a big deal in this game. That's how you become very efficient in this game long term. Same thing can be said for leveling up Titans. I know you want to level up those Titans. I know it's a rush to get to level 130. I know it's a big deal to have Titans leveled up. Just make sure that you have enough materials to spend during an event so you can get that 40 skins and 80 Titan levels leveled up. Generally speaking, there's going to be a spend emeralds and a spend energy task on every single event, so that's nothing crazy, nothing new. Now, Elemental Synergy is one of the really nice events that we want to see every single month. This one does have an actual effective good return on investment. 103% means that for every 100 emeralds worth of resources that you spend on this event, you are going to get 103 emeralds worth of value back, plus whatever you spent the emeralds on. So for example, if you open Outland chests, and here's the big double dipping opportunity right here that I want to bring your attention to. Looking at the dates, the Titan Brawls are on the 16th and the Titan Artifacts event starts on the 19th. I do not think those are going to overlap. I do not think there's going to be a single second, a minute, an hour, a day of overlap between the Kyros event and the Titan Artifacts event, which is bad because the Brawl event has an Outland chest opening, but also the Elemental Synergy has an Outland chest opening also. You know, so that's going to be the target place to spend your emeralds. It's one of the better places to spend emeralds on for generally every player, from a free-to-play budget player all the way up to a whale. That's a good place. Of course, you have the spend energy, spend emeralds here. Collect hero soul stones. Again, you know, this is another great example of one of those things. I set on these soul atrium crystals. I just set on them. I got 100 and something. Okay, I got 25 left. I set on these until an event that asks me to open to collect hero soul stones. A lot of us have the soul stone boxes in our inventory as well. I've got 200 of those. I'm sorry, 100 of those right here. I set on those. I don't open them until there's an event that rewards me for collecting hero soul stones. I never open those. Okay, just another Another idea there. Same thing. Don't open your Titan artifact spheres unless, make sure you have enough to fulfill all of the tasks, and away you go. Now, a big question that a lot of people had over the last week was, when is the Spring Rebirth event? What is the Spring Rebirth event? What can we expect? New skins, new hero, new pet. I don't think there's going to be a new hero. I don't think there's going to be a new pet, but the Spring Rebirth event looks a little something like this. If you've been playing Hero Wars for a couple of years, then, it doesn't look like it's a new event, but it is possible that it's going to be a new event. You have login VIP, buy emerald, spin energy, open tower chests, and start adventures. Very, very, very easy event. Not a great return on investment for the event. The majority of the rewards are Easter keys, okay? And the Easter keys it's one of these kinds of events where you uncover the, in fact, this is the video that I made, 2022. You uncover the eggs, you get the keys and you uncover the eggs, and there's grand prizes. It looks like, according to the Hero Wars wiki, last year the grand prizes were Chest of Super Titans, Lesser Hero Soulstones, and Chaos Particles. That's probably going to change. If I had to guess, this is probably going to be revised a little bit. And I would also imagine that the Spring Rebirth event will include a map. I think that it will include a map. Mysterious Island map. So when we get that information, probably closer to April 20th, when we get that information, we'll definitely have some discussions about it. HeroWarsCentral.com is going to have all of the maps and everything you're going to want. I got a full map for the April map. We'll have one for the spring map if there is one. I really don't think that there's going to be a new pet, although it'd be a fun opportunity to have a new pet, something hatching out of an egg, right? Makes sense, like a rabbit pet, a bunny. Traditionally the avatar of spring and Easter here in the United States and other places. So that is kind of the 3 things you got to pay attention to, the 4 things you got to pay attention to with this event page. Just taking a look at this, you got to dig a little deeper, man. You got to dig a little deeper, and you got to plan ahead. So on screen now, if you're trying to finish up the Great Storm event, I got 2 great videos: the fastest path to the boss and the best team to use for the Great Storm. I also have linked in the description box down below the things that you're going to want to buy from the Great Storm shop. Look forward to all of these videos coming out in the next few days, breaking down all of the events, new or old. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.